So
How would you go about like getting tapped, like finding underground shit back then? Because we're talking like this is pre-Google, pre-cell phone. Like you gotta fucking know somebody.
there were magazines. There were occasionally newspapers, although in Seattle that was quite conservative. There was a magazine called The Rocket that listed all the bands and shows, and it was very important to be in The Rocket. Interestingly, the entire Rocket archive was just digitized a couple months ago. So everybody I knew from that time, including myself, probably spent hours searching on various terms trying to find proof of their existence back in the day. So there's a version of this song on our new Problematic album, but Helena wrote it when she was getting divorced. But it always makes me laugh. Maybe I'll call you on the telephone. As a young person, you don't get that. Like, in a house like this, there would have been one or two telephones, and if they rang, somebody had to get up and answer it. And if you were busy, you'd yell out, "Hey, can somebody answer that?" And then, "It's for you!" And then the person would have to walk over. If it was, if you were any distance away, like even Bellevue, let alone Watsonville, it'd be long distance. And long distance costs money. You get a monthly bill.
Long distance is even next, like city, next town.
Yeah. And I, at this time, I often lived in group houses with like 4 or 5 people, and we get the phone bill, and then everybody would have to look down the bill and say, "Oh yeah, that's my long distance girlfriend in Virginia. That's my longtime friend in Delaware," and you have to go through, and then there'd be like still about $30 worth of calls that nobody had claimed, and then you'd have to go through and And if you're far away, you would call collect if you didn't have any money, and so the phone would ring in your house, and you'd have to pick it up and say, "Hello, will you accept a collect call?" And then you were going to pay for it, and they were even more expensive. Your other option, if you were in a place like Death Valley, calling home.